Hey guys, all right, so this lesson is something that was kind of spur of the moment, and I decided to do this. I thought it would be really fun. We are going to be drawing together. Our first animal is from Africa, and this animal is an Okapi. An Okapi is also known as a forest giraffe. This animal doesn't really look like a giraffe very much. It does have a really long tongue, but its body is that of a horse, and its legs have stripes like a zebra. And the males do have two little horns on top of their heads that are covered with skin. And the Okapi are actually part of the Giraffidae family, and that is part of their taxonomy. Information. So this is another animal that if you choose to do, that you will be able to research. If that is what you want to do, you can do that. So we're going to start with our drawing. I have the camera set up down here, as you can see. So we're going to start, and what it tells me to do first for this is we are going to start with a circle. So we're going to draw just a circle down here. Just a circle, and I went ahead and put it right in the middle, and as you can see, it's not a perfect circle. It's okay. You know, nobody's perfect. Some of you might get a circle that is phenomenal right off the bat. No big deal. And then it tells us to do another circle right here. It looks like it's about the same size. So we have another there, and then what we're going to do is we are going to draw a third circle over here. They're all ranging about the same size. We want them to overlap. I'm going to use my pencil because I have a little extra lines that I didn't want there, and that's okay. So Okapi are about, or Okapi, are about 5 feet taller, from 1.5 meters tall. The females are a little bit heavier, and they're about 495 pounds to 770 pounds. So that's pretty cool stuff if you think about it. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of information as we draw here. All right, so I did my third circle. Now we're going to come up by our top circle here, and we're going to draw an oval shape just a little bit higher up right here. It's going to be a little bit smaller, and then there's going to be an even smaller oval shape right inside of it. Okay, so you have your one little oval-y shape right here, and then another little oval right on the inside. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw almost like Mickey Mouse ears on top of that. So we're going to have 2 circles, 1 and 2 right up there. All right, and then we're going to draw a rounded triangle on the bottom, an upside down rounded triangle almost. So it's not going to have any straight lines to it, but it's just going to come down and go there. Mine's kind of big. It's not, maybe not going to be that big. Let's go ahead and erase it a little bit. Remember, there's no such thing as a mistake in art, only happy accidents, and we can get them to work the way we want. So there we go. There's my happy little rounded triangle, as Bob Ross would say. All right, let's see. So now what we're going to do is we are going to draw 2 lines, and they're going to be slightly curved. We don't want them to be really straight. From about here on the ear, so it goes down, and we're going to meet here, and then we're going to draw another line that goes right where our rounded little triangle, almost like a little archway, I would say, wouldn't you? A little archway right there, that comes down, and that is the bottom part of the neck. And this one also has just a little curve to it, just a little bit. See, get those straightened out. It's not coming out exactly like this, but it's okay. We'll get more and more practice as we go through these. It's just something a little bit fun, isn't it? All right, so now we're going to work on the front leg. So the front leg we have here, we're going to start here on this top circle, and it's going to come down, and it's going to have a little part that goes at an angle down here, kind of like that, just a little bit, because that's the way their hooves stand on the ground. And then we're going to take that up here, and then we're going to make it a little bit wider right there. All right, so it's not perfect, but it's okay. Now we're going to work on the other front leg, and this front leg is actually behind this leg over here because it's on this other side that we're not seeing of it very much. So you're just going to go from this third circle, and we're going to come down a little bit, and remember we're going to go a little angle right here for that hoof. And then we're just going to bring it up. You're going to leave a little bit of space, but then eventually we're going to meet this other line and the other front leg where we can see it. Okay, so it's got a nice little foot there. All right, so we did our first front legs. Now we're going to go to our hind legs. So we're going to do our first hind leg, and this hind leg is going to be the one that is closest to us, and it's on this back circle here. And it's got a little curve to it, and then it comes out a little bit, and then it goes down. Remember, our hooves are a little bit curved to the ground, a little. Then we're going to take it up. And a little bit of a curve, and he's just going to go right up there. All right, so there's our first hind leg. All right, so now we're going to work on our second hind leg. Our second hind leg looks like he's coming out of the back of this third circle right here that we drew last. So what you're going to do is going to have a little curve that comes off of it, like that. See how it's curving off? Kind of like a little tail, but it's not a tail. We don't want it to be a tail. We're going to come back, and it's going to do that same little curve that we saw before. Remember that little angle for the hoof comes down. We're going to come back up for a line, and then this line here is going to go straight into it pretty much. We're just going straight up. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to make these lines a little bit more together. So we're going to go from the back of the Okapi's head, and we're going to go right through our circles to meet up. And then we're going to come under here from this front leg, and we're going to go from the front leg, and we're going to connect it to this back leg. So we're going to go like this. And then we're going to take our eraser, and we're going to be able to erase the tops of our circles. And it's okay if you erase those other little lines. We're going to get those fixed up just like this. We're just going to go back through. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start drawing a tail. So I want you to erase just a little bit right there, those, and then I want you to draw a tail. And their tails are little itty bitty skinny guys that come off their backside. And the tip of their tail kind of looks like a paintbrush. It's all those little hairs. Okay. All right, now, so we're going to erase this, but we don't want to erase this whole circle right here. This whole circle does not need to be all erased because that is actually part of his leg. And we can go through here like this and make it a little bit more. There we go. Just kind of cleaning up my lines a little bit. So these Okapi, not saying it right. Okapi. Oh man, I forgot how to say it already again. We'll just call them the forest giraffes. Live true to their name. They do live in the African rainforest where the trees are very dense, and they are native to the Democratic Republic of Congo. And they're typically found within the Ituri forest, and they're solitary animals. They like to live on their own a lot. All right, so let's go ahead. We got those. Just another little fun fact for you guys. So we have those. We're going to erase one right here. And I'm going to kind of make his neck just a little bit longer like that. A little filled in. There we go. And his ears now, what we're going to do is we're going to take these circles and we're going to make them more pointed and connected together. So like this. And then you're going to take from the back of the neckline. You're going to have one ear come out like that. And then his ear comes back down, kind of like a flower petal. And then we'll do kind of the same thing on this side. We're going to use our circle though this time, and we're going to use his flower petal ears to come out. They almost look exactly like deer ears, don't they? It's pretty neat. And we're going to erase around. And so we're going to use these again as our pieces. This little guy right here is going to be narrowed up a little bit more. We're going to go through and narrow that more for the mouth. Move that line down and erase a little bit. And then we're going to look at his cheek, and his cheek is right here. That's what that circle's for. That shows us where his cheek is. And then we have this circle here, and that kind of helps us place where his eye is going to be. So you're going to go ahead and erase right here. So that way we have our mouth, and then we know our eye. He has eyes over here. We're going to erase this. And you're going to add in, because that's where his other eye is on that side. You can add some lashes there, because it looks like these little guys have some really pretty lashes. Even the males. All animals, all mammals have hair, and we all have eyelashes because it helps keep debris out of our eyes. And gave them just little lines for a nose. All right, so remember I said that the Okapi is actually has the long neck and the long tongue, but their bodies have stripes on them, and their stripes are on their legs. The rest of them is like that brownish color. So we're going to do some stripes here, and I'm going to do one like this. And my stripes, it's, I'm just drawing some lines, some curvy lines, and having them connect. So we can do that. Maybe some of the lines are a little wavy. You know, you do this however you want. Maybe you have some lines that are going to come back this way. Maybe your Okapi is really striped, and maybe he's not really striped. You know, that is totally up to you how you want to draw your Okapi. Okay, give him some front leg stripes. All right, and then we have some hooves here. Let's get our hooves colored in. Miss Canaday does not have any colored pencils or anything to color hers in with, but you guys did get some supplies where you guys can color. So I'm just going to kind of fill this in with my pencil. However, you can color it however you want. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in it with my pencil, and here the face. I'm going to color all the places that are colored, and his ears are actually quite dark as well. But the face has that white kind of masking on it for the eyes area. Then the rest of him is colored in as well. Wherever is not striped, I'm going to carefully color in. I know I'm starting down here. I put more detail in here, so I went ahead and started down here just to get this done and out of the way first. And it kind of color his tail a little bit darker, just so you can make it out, since I am doing all one color of him. All right. So we're just coloring it in. You might use your browns, you might use some blacks, you might use, any kind of color that you're really wanting to do. And that is that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here while it froze. Unfortunately, my phone died, so but you guys know what to do. That is the Okapi from the tropical rainforest in Africa. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today, and I look forward to doing the next couple drawings with you, with Drawing with Miss Canaday. All right, thanks guys. I love you so much.